The newest entry of the King of Fighters is here with King of Fighters 14. Stepping back into the fighting game scene for the first time since 2010, and using 3D model characters for the first time since 2006, how does the game stack up despite the change? We've got your review. The story mode in the game doesn't have much going for it. It's just a normal arcade game with 10 stages to go through, with a couple of character interactions depending on who you match up in your current run-through. Comparing it to the story mode of King of Fighters 13, it feels like a step backwards that we only got an arcade mode with some character interactions. Despite looking a lot like Maximum Impact or 2006, King of Fighters 14 plays just like a normal KOF. Most of the things that make a King of Fighters game are present: max meter, super cancelling moves, it's all there. This game does feature an easy combo system, which is extremely similar if you play games like Persona 4 Arena. If you keep hitting the light punch button, it'll eventually lead to a combo, or a super combo if you have enough meter stored up already. The game has 48 characters with 2 unlockables that you get from completing the game's story mode. Plenty of old favorites returned in KOF 14, as well as several new characters, as well as some characters that we haven't seen in a very long time. There are going to be some characters that you still wish that were in the game that didn't make the cut, but you're going to run into that problem if you're a long-running fan of the series. Still, with 50 characters included in the game, that's a pretty decent-sized roster. Another one of the great things about the game is as you go through story mode or if you play online, you get to unlock several pieces of art that span the entire history of the King of Fighters franchise. From the most recent games to the very first pieces of artwork that ever debuted in the series. Personally, this is the only reason why I even continue to bother with story mode. And with over 20 years of King of Fighters games, there's a ton of content to unlock. I just wish that the art looked a little bit better, but even still, it's a vast improvement over the initial screenshots that we saw when the game was first announced. There's a severe lack of variety in custom colors and alternate costumes in general. We'll more likely see something in that regard as downloadable content in the future. However, comparing it to Maximum Impact and King of Fighters 2006, which were also using 3D rendered models, it's a shame that there aren't any cool costumes to unlock. If you ever like a King of Fighters game, then this game is definitely worth picking up at the full price. Even if you never played a King of Fighters game but you like fighting games in general, it's still worth picking up right away. In fact, I would only recommend picking up the game at a reduced price if you will play by yourself and not a King of Fighters fan. Only because collecting the different pieces of art while just going through the game in general is a lot of fun. Don't forget to subscribe for more content and videos from Con Freaks and Geeks and ConFreaksandGeeks.com.